At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. And that shot should leave no doubt as to where we are tonight. It's the Toyota Center here in downtown Houston, Texas. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, D.A. Thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets, fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top three. And, of course, the Dallas Mavericks. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And, you know, Houston, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Wright, and it's Doncic in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's House in at the 3. Now here is Hardaway. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, Greg, that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
And Harden with the stuff.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stolen by Westbrook. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wright looking around. He kicks it to Doncic. Passes to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Pass to Capella. Powell with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Pass to Tucker. A 3. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Now, Doncic. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Right against Westbrook. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Out to Hardaway. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Westbrook checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. There's the pass to Harden. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And, Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
They throw good, James Harden. And for James Harden, he loves to be put on an island and go one-on-one against a defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran in. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter. And there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender.
Harden hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Doncic passes to Wright. Unloads from 13. Westbrook with the nice D there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Mavericks trail by 6. In the corner, Hardaway with it. From the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Lob pass to Capella. Porzingis with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Here's Powell. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Rockets leading by 4. Here's Westbrook, and it's Wright sending it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. House the pass to Tucker. Doncic with the steal. Dishes to Hardaway. Harden against Porzingis. Over in the corner, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The Rockets pull it in. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He throw good, James Harden.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden is so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. James Harden, third.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Hardaway against Harden. Stolen by Harden. House the pass to Harden. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Capella. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Doncic. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Hardaway against Harden. He feeds it to Capella. Outside Westbrook. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 18 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Now here's Barea following the miss by Russell Westbrook. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Leading by 5. And yes, it's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
Doncic finds Brunson. Offline with his 3. Houston leading by 7. Doncic with the steal. Teardrop shot. That one falls. And Chris, last year being the 4th seed in the postseason was trouble for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was, especially, Kevin, when you have to face the Warriors in the second round. They got bounced out in Game 6 despite the Warriors losing Durant. The slow start in the regular season, I think, played a big factor.
And Tucker kicks to Harden. Passes it to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Rockets lead by 8.
That lightning quick release. Gordon catching and firing perfectly. You can't guard that.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Doncic feeling it out. Outside for Barea. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Harden. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Tucker can't get it to go.
I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Houston leading by 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Chris, as we know, the season began a year ago for Eric Gordon with some poor shooting numbers. Then, halfway through, he blossomed.
Yeah, Kevin, and as you know, he kept focusing all year. He just kept shooting it. And he got better and better and better. His confidence wasn't shaken by it. He still took a ton of threes, and then down the stretch, they started dropping. And you know what he did when that started happening? Drive into the hole because the defense had to respect his shot.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Mavericks pick up 3. Rivers, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 7.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Marjanovic kicks to Barea. And it's blocked by Gordon. Now here is Cephalosha, guarded closer.
Ooh, Gordon does more than shoot the ball well. He has great passing instincts.
Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Barea. And Capella sends it back. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Marjanovic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A floater, and the layup is good. Barea's got 5 points so far.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And here's Rivers. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Here's Capella. Feeds it to Cephalosha.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, just an incredible month of basketball. 1st in rebounding, 6th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. First one falls for him.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Cephalosha hits both of them.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Kleba. Back to Barea. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. From 13, here's Marjanovic, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Rivers with it. The feed to Gordon. Back to Rivers. 11 feet away. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Barea. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Gordon. He doesn't get the second one. Houston leading by 6. The drive by Green, and it's Green with the jam.
It's best just to get out of Green's way when he's driving to the bucket. You'll make the highlights for all the wrong reasons.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here is Barea. Last game he had 12. Green with the rebound.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's McLemore, and the rejection by Jackson. Yep, it counts. Rivers has got 5.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, Austin Rivers is out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. Then it's Green, and it's Capella in at the center. Rivers dishes to Green. Rebounded by Jackson.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Barea, the pass to Brunson. The pass to Marjanovic. Kicks it to Jackson. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Barea outside. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Barea dishes to Jackson. Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with two big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him, throwing a oop. I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look, and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them. And then the next play say, now it's your turn. You're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that'll say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check Shaq this play.
Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Wright comes in for J.J. Barea. Jackson hits both of them. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rockets leading by 7. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Here is House, guarded by Jackson. But they recover it. Capella, the pass to Rivers. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Passes it to Marjanovic. It's stolen by Capella. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
That free throw missing.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, this shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
And that's a foul. It's called entomocephalosha. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker comes in for Clint Capella, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for entomocephalosha. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Justin Jackson. Wright, the pass to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
When he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter, still none so far here in the second.
Powell with the steal. Now Porzingis. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Cleveland.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
James Harden. He's checked in for Austin Rivers. Here's Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Doncic. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Wright. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Here's Doncic. He can't get that one to fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Left side, Westbrook. It's tipped. Fast break, Dallas. Here's White. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Harden with it. 15 points in the game. Outside Westbrook. Over right. And it's off the back rim. No good. Mavericks trail by 6. Over in the corner, Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 9 points.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's House. The Rockets with another miss. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. And here comes House, leading the fast break. The 3 from Harden. The Mavericks pull it in. Howell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon's checked in for Houston. Doncic against Gordon. And it's blocked by Gordon. They retain possession. Nice shot by Porzingis. Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D. Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointers, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic dishes to Powell. Harden against Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Over Gordon. It's rebounded by Houston.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Westbrook. Here is House. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Harden wide open. He shoots, but they get it back. House kicks to Westbrook. Over right. That misses off the backboard.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Hardaway for 3. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Gordon against Doncic. The dish to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Now the pass to Doncic. Left side, Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's House. And Wright pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Up top, Porzingis. Guarded by Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off, too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here are the Mavericks now. And stolen by Gordon. Powell with the steal. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And in his 5th year out of Utah, DeLon Wright, 6'5", great size, Chris, for the point guard position.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, and I like his game. Now, check it out. He's a solid defender. He can rebound the ball. He takes care of the ball, and you can win with guys like that.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Cephalosha comes in for Daniel House. Free throw drops for Wright. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Houston making a switch here. Green's checked in. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. Houston leading by 5. Harden outside. Pass to Green. He kicks to Gordon. Harden outside. Launches it. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Looking to get it going. Barea with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Rockets shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
For Houston, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jackson in for Luka Doncic.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
Mavericks trail by 8. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Barea. Outside, Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start it.
Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
From deep, Harden sinks the triple. Harden's got 20 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 9-point game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Marjanovic. To the middle. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Over Cephalosha. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going on.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
40 seconds left in the first half.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, G, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possession.
Poked away. Correa, the pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Mavericks have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That free throw, no good. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. He hits the second from the line. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Harden. Brunson covering. Drains the three-pointer. 14 points for Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Here's Barea. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. James Harden getting it done for Houston. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. You know, and they followed along. So, you know, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Yeah. James Harden feeling all the feels. Gets in that headspace where he's taking over. He's prolific, but also efficient. Terrific first half.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. DeJuan Wright is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Tucker's very good at using his body and drawing contact. I mean, he's got the physical tools, and he's not afraid to use them. Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner 3.
And he can't get the first one. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Quick fact for you guys, P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside Westbrook shoots the 3, buries it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The pass to Doncic. Over House. It's rebounded by Houston. Houston's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Mavericks trail by 13. Pass to Doncic, and he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 11 points.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Westbrook against Wright. Pass to House. Shoots over Doncic. Another miss by Houston.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And there's the pass to Wright. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Wright. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Mavericks trail by 13. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doncic dishes to Powell. Hardaway against Harden. 5 on the clock. The Rockets pull it in.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Porzingis with the steal.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Capella.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here is House. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Right side. And Capella sends it back.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his lips to swat away shots.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Mavericks trail by 15. Right outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Well, I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out and ended up in a great situation in Houston.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, it reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Hardaway against Rivers.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Mavericks trail by 15. Right, the pass to Doncic. Shot, high post. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's House. He kicks to Capella. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Passes to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. White trying to break free. Good work defensively by Capella. A floater. And he gets it to go.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
Mavericks trail by 17. And Wright kicks to Doncic. Back to Wright. Six to shoot. Powell trying to free himself up. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Wright.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Pass to Rivers. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Unable to get that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. To the inside. Here's House. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Doncic outside. Goes up on the wing. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Ben McLemore. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Barea comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for DeLon Wright. Brunson with it, picked up by Rivers.
Pick coming.
Doncic against Gordon. Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Over Westbrook. Porzingis can't hit. Rockets leading by 17. Outside Westbrook. Here's Rivers. But they'll get another chance. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over Porzingis. And it's Gordon missing. Here's Dallas. Doncic outside. He dishes it to Barea. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Barea's got 13.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Offensive rebound. Capella got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Barea against Rivers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 15.
Well, doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Now Westbrook. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Sefolosha dishes to Gordon. And it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game. Mavericks trail by 15. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Jackson. Marjanovic against Sefolosha. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Green, the pass to Sefolosha. Over Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. Dishes to Green. That's good on the jump shot. Green's got 6.
Those catch-and-shoot chances will be there for Green because the D's got to worry about his ability to attack the rim.
Brunson with it. He's against Gordon.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Brunson. Puts one up from 19. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. 1:41 left here in the 3rd quarter. And here is Sefolosha. He averages about 5 points a game. And the basket by Gordon.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 18. Outside Jackson. Berea surveying the floor. Kleba, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Mavericks trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson passes to Berea. Outside for Jackson. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. 5 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Rivers dishes to Green. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Brunson kicks to Berea. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Tucker and Capella are up front. Gordon is at the 2 with Green playing the 3. And it's Harden in at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Tucker. Finished off the break. And the Rockets lead by 13.
There's one part of Tucker's game that you never have to worry about, and that's hustle. I mean, look at him get up the floor on the break.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Tucker.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. And D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
The pass to Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And he makes the first. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
And both free throws good for Gordon. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Wright with it. Here's Doncic. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
From about 19 feet, kept alive.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Looking to end his cold spell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rockets leading by 15. Gordon, the pass to Capella. Shoots over Powell. And that one goes long.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. Mavericks trail by 15. And Wright kicks to Powell. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Wright with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Powell for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
For Houston, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Westbrook passes to House. The Rockets again can't hit.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Gets it down to single digits. 9 points for Tim Hardaway.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
He might never be a #1 option, but Tucker is there when they need him. He'll give you minutes, and he'll give you points.
Mavericks trail by 11. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Powell finds Wright. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway for 3. Rockets with the rebound. House has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Harden over Hardaway. Harden's shot is off. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Doncic. For Houston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Passes it to Tucker. To the middle. Here's Capella. That's tipped. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Hardaway hits them both.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Harden. A beautiful reverse layup. Harden's got 26 points.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And the dunk by Powell.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yo, it would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
Pass to Tucker. It's deflected. Hardaway for 3. Here's Doncic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Harden outside. Deflects the pass. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. House kicks to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Tucker shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Tucker. Dallas with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Up top right, he's covered by Westbrook. Powell, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Mavericks trail by 7. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Powell, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Harden. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic passes to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Here's Wright. 4 on the shot clock. The three from Porzingis. The Rockets pull it in. And the pass to Tucker. That shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. And it's Wright with the ball for the Mavericks. Left side Hardaway. Lets it go from 14. And he hits the jump shot. Hardaway has got 7 points for the quarter.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Here's Capella. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Wright. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Wright the pass to Powell. Wright trying to break free. The shot by Powell, no good. Pass to House. Back to Harden. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Harden's got 30.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. And Capella sends it back. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston leads. Harden up top, over Hardaway, and it's good off the back rim and in. That's now 32 points for James Harden. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Mavericks call time here. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
The three from Porzingis. Rebound by House. House has got 8 rebounds in this game. It's Harden with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Porzingis. Mavericks trail by 11. Now here's Doncic. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Outside Westbrook. Harden outside, fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Doncic. Westbrook with the block, and he gets it back. Houston leading by 9. It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. to Porzingis. Knocks it loose. Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul him.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. The second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Westbrook against Wright. Now the dish to Doncic. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Outside Westbrook. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job of, all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.